back to the Arizona Daily Mix. You know, it's that time of year for us to break out the holiday books. So why not break out a new holiday book? And that is where we find The Christmas Cookies on a Cruise Ship by Parker Fairchild, who's with us this morning. Good morning, Parker. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me this morning, Brad.
So, okay, you put two things together that adults love. So is this, I mean, this is more for, cruising and cookies. What more can you ask for?
Two favorite things, especially at Christmas.
Yeah. Let's talk about this book. This is really cool. Is this your first book?
This is, well, I have several books that I've written. This is the first one that is, being published. And of course, I love to cruise, love cookies too. So this was, the perfect story.
I love it. All right, tell me a little about the story.
I'll be happy to. Christmas Cookies on a Cruise Ship is a romantic comedy. Think of the Love Boat and Christmas in the Caribbean. So we've got, ladies, imagine if you could dream up the perfect guy and just have him appear. Well, that's what this story is about. Dr. Olivia Chasen, she's a shy chemist and wannabe romance writer. Well, she books this cruise when her twin sister, who happens to be a supermodel, becomes engaged to her former boyfriend. So she's depressed, bummed. She's got to get away for Christmas, got to get away from her twin sister.
Oh my goodness.
So she books the cruise, and she's determined. As I said, she's sweet, but she's shy, and she's determined to break out. She's determined to find the exciting Olivia. So she gets on this cruise, and that is her mission. So the first night, a little bit too many margaritas, too much champagne. She finds herself on Santa Claus's lap. And Santa asks what she wants for Christmas, and she says she wants Jace Morris. Well, the problem is Jace Morris is the hero in the romance novel that she's just started to write, this wannabe writer.
Yeah.
Well, meanwhile, Jace Morris is in the audience, and he is Commander Jace Morris, former Navy SEAL, and he's there for a friend's destination wedding.
Uh-oh. All right, stop there. Don't give too, you got to stop there, because now it's starting to take a little twist for the fun here. When you wrote this, is this, okay, I got to ask, Parker, from experience or just watching? Because that's where some books ideas come from.
Well, a little bit of both. Like I said, I love to cruise. I was on a cruise several years ago, a Christmas cruise in the Caribbean, and I wanted to do a book about cruising. So I started it, but I never finished it, came home, life gets in the way, I had other work commitments, so I put it aside. Then a few years later, I'm on another cruise with my family, and I meet a guy, Jason. He and his brother and his brother's wife are taking their parents on a wedding anniversary cruise.
Yeah.
So we meet on the tender, Jason and I, on the tender in Maui. It was love at first sight. And I was living in Virginia at the time. He was here in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And I moved out here. We got married, the Royal Palms, and we're happily ever after.
Oh my gosh.
So let me put in here, like I said, I started the book on this first cruise, but then when the pandemic came, my mom suggested I pull out my books. She loved this Christmas book, Christmas, fun, jolly. And so as I was working on it and finishing it, there's a lot in there.
Right. So
I say a lot.
Oh my God. Okay. We got to wrap up here, but I got to ask you, okay, you're so excited. How can people get the book?
Okay, well, it's for sale in digital and print on Amazon, of course, Barnes & Noble, Smashwords, Apple Books, Kobo, Google Play. So, and it's a great thing with people can't traveling. It's a great escape, a perfect escape.
I like it. And it sounds like a little bit of Jerry Springer and Steve Wilkos and everybody. Just kidding. So, hey, Parker, thanks for joining us. I'm looking forward. I might have to pick up the book myself. Shh, don't tell anybody. I read those kind of books. So, all right. Thank you, Parker.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.